Hey everyone, welcome back to Toyota Duo. My name is Josh and today I've got a special one for you. I've got another Tacoma Trailhunter here and we're going to be redoing our video on how to use the air compressor on board your Tacoma as well as on the 4Runner because they share the same air compressor on the Trailhunters. Now, just for those of you out there who had the question before, I did find out that on the Tacoma you can now get this air compressor installed on your other Tacoma. So if you have a TRD off-road or an SR5 maybe, should be able to get it wired right in. So if any of you saw that last video, it's partly because of the refresh rate. You could see, really couldn't see it that well, but now we can. So, but first off, I'm going to show you the bed. So you have your 2400 watt inverter over here. This here is where your compressor kit's going to be stored. And then over here is the actual compressor. So down here is where your compressor is. If you want to access it, you can get into here. Now to turn it on, you just press the power button. Let's see. By the way, the truck does have to be running in order to use this. There we go. And you see it turns on. Now it's already set to auto, so it's at 30 PSI right now. If we hook it up and it sees that if it's getting pressure back from the tube, it's gonna adjust it to the desired PSI. So you can see, you can move that up and down. It's not going to do anything quite yet. In fact, well, it actually might. But if you guys can see that, I'm going to move over a little, get you a better angle. There we go, so you can see it better. Now, I'm going to show you a few of the buttons that we're going to be using on this. So to give you an idea, gosh. There we go. Trying to get a better angle for you guys. Now, you have your presets, power, menu, as well as your down and up, as well as your start, stop. So let's move over here a little bit, get you a better angle. So if I press menu, we're going to open up the menu. Now I can use the arrows to go up and down. Now, so you guys can see that a little better. Put my hand up a little. So you can see that. So you see you can measure. If I press start, now it's just going to measure the PSI. Right now it's at 0 because we don't have anything hooked up to it. Press menu again. You can go down, and what you can do actually set presets for this. So you can see I have road, user 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I go in there and I press start, now you see that'll light up. And I can change my preset. So I can actually put more or less PSI in this vehicle. So I'm going to go to 20, let's see, let's just do 28 PSI. And now, if I press menu, nope, go down to 28, press start, and it'll save it. Now, to use your presets, we're going to go back to the main part here. You can press preset, which is going to be right here, and you'll see at the bottom there, it says road, user 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, or back to user 1. Now, let's press menu again to get out of that. We'll go down to units. Units is where you can set it to PSI, bar, kPa, just however you guys prefer your measurements. Press menu to go back. You can manually inflate and deflate your tires if you want to by pressing the start button here, and you'll see now I can press and hold. Oh wait, no. Press this. It could be because we are not hooked up. Dang it, totally did it. There it is. Okay, you just press the start button, it'll start airing it up manually, then you can press start and stop. You can also manually deflate it. Press the menu button to go back and go down to manually deflate, so you guys can see that a little better. Same process, press the start button, and then you can press start, and it'll start deflating the tires as well as give you a PSI reading right here, and we'll give you a demonstration of that here in a minute. After press menu goes back, go down one more, you can go into settings. So settings here, power ports, you can switch these ports down here from manual to auto. English, you can change the brightness, so you can change the language as well as the brightness of the screen here. And you can just see what software info you're on if you have any technical issues. But yeah, so that's how you use the buttons. Let's get started. We'll hook it up to the tires so you can see how that works. So, all right, thanks for bearing with me for that half moment there. So I've got the compressor hooked up to the wheel there on the driver's side rear tire. So let's show you how it works. So if you have this plugged in, and again, to get this plugged in, you just with like a little clip. You just push it in right there to get it off. You just pull on it. But now this might actually turn on because I let a little PSI out. But if you take a look there, it's measuring it right now at 30 PSI. If I want to change that and I want it to deflate the tires, all I have to do is press the down button right here. So if I press the down button, see now I'm at 29 PSI. You give it just a second, and now it's going to deflate the tire. Give it just, there we go. Now you see 29.5. It's going to just do it intermittently so it can get an accurate reading, especially when we're at a lower PSI like this, or just have them go down 1 PSI. So give it just a second, and then after it's done, you can see it'll say finished. Now if I want to go back up, all I have to do is press the up arrow, or if you remember, I'm going to press menu to get it to stop flashing. But if you remember, we do have preset set. So if I press preset and you see road, I also have user 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back to road. So if I want to just go back to my preset, I can just press start. Now you see it's going to raise the PSI to the desired spot, and now it's going to say finish right there. Now I can press this button and then it'll just go back to an auto mode. If anything changes, you can just plug it into another tire and it'll start doing it automatically. So if it's PSI set to 30, just unplug it from that wheel, move it to the next one, and it actually goes pretty quick. So, but yeah. Now in the bag, just so you guys know what you get with this, you're gonna have an instruction manual in here that teaches you how to use the air compressor. Sorry, I spaced for a second there. And then in this front pocket here, you're gonna get a bunch of tools that you can hook up to your air compressor, or you can just do some repairs on your wheels if you need to. So you can see we've got quite a few options in there. It'll definitely help you out. You can also use these to air up like balls and, you know, mattresses and stuff. Could have really thought all out on that. But yeah, anyways, that's a quick how-to on how to use the Trailhunter air compressor. And again, for those of you who had that question before, I think I already answered it, but I just want to reiterate. It looks like you can get this air compressor on your other Tacoma now, and I'm hopeful that you'll be able to do it on the new 4Runner too, on an SR5, TRD off-road, etc. So, but yeah, thanks again, guys, for watching. I really appreciate your support. I hope this was more helpful than the last one. I know the last one we had an issue with the refresh rates. Hope this one's way better than that. So, but yeah, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and we look forward to helping you out in the next one. Thanks.